The following program is powered by Ride the Wave Media.
Introducing the best podcast in Utah, Radio Daybreak. Here are your hosts, Just Plain and Bex.
All right, we're here. We're on location. We're at the break on Soda Row.
We are right here in Daybreak downtown.
Yeah,
Soda Row.
We're here for a bonus episode.
Yes.
Now, we've been getting to know this guy for about a month now, and I think it's time to unleash him.
Unleash, I think, is the right word.
Pretty much, he's been caged up, is what it feels like, because he's got a crazy story. We're talking about Daybreak's own comedian.
A lot of people don't even know we have a comedian here.
It's crazy, but we're about to introduce him. It's the Fresh King Benjamin.
It is. Ben Brown, welcome to the show.
Thanks, you guys. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here.
We
So
are
excited to be free and liberated, unleashed, uncaged here in Daybreak, USA.
Now, tell us what you're actually being unleashed from, because you've got the crazy story.
You have got quite the life story. So
I don't-
just give us a high level of that.
Yeah, so I don't particularly find it that crazy. To me, it's just normal. But for everyone else, it is a little wild. I grew up in Wyoming.
Okay.
That's not the crazy part.
Yep.
Although it is a little crazy
Little
that anyone
crazy.
lives in Wyoming. But I grew up on a Mormon polygamist compound. And so I was a part of a Mormon polygamist sect. We were doomsday preppers. We were basically ready for the world to end. And then I left that when I was around 20 and escaped to the vast and liberal metropolis of Salt Lake City, Utah.
The mean streets of SLC.
There is so much to dive in and about 5,000 questions that I have for you regarding that. But I don't want to give it away because we are going to, hear more about you. And what do we got coming up with Mr. Ben Brown? Excuse me, Fresh King Benjamin.
Yes, thank you. Please
Right.
use my title. I worked hard for that.
I'm sure you
Actually, I
did.
didn't. It turns out you can just declare yourself a king.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's no committee. I didn't have to get any signatures. I just said
That's
that.
just it.
And now I am.
Crown included?
Hey,
There is.
I-
I do have a crown. Yeah, but I can't bring it out because it's too big.
Yeah.
I think my new name on the show is Queen Bex.
Yes.
There it is.
All
You're
right,
just
it's Queen
Blaine and
Bex.
I'm Queen Bex.
We'll have to add it to the artwork, I guess, and get that all set up for
with
us.
the crown.
You look fabulous with a crown too. So you
Here we
deserve
go.
that.
I
Yeah.
earned that, and I
100
do deserve that. Just ask my husband; he'll tell you.
Now, not only does Daybreak have their own comedian, but in our backyard here in West Jordan is where
Yeah.
Wise Guys is located.
So
tell us about
Wise Guys is a really fantastic comedy club here in Utah. It's owned by a guy named Keith Stubbs. He's been popping up these places all over, and there's one literally 10 minutes from here. And they bring in, over at Jordan Landing, they bring in nationally touring comedians, really top-notch stuff, and then me. So it's gonna be a good time.
And speaking of you have a show coming up this weekend.
I do this Sunday.
This Sunday, you need to get your tickets.
I'm gonna get them.
You've got to get your tickets. So I will be there.
It's
You're gonna
6
be there.
p.m.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. and you really need to get your tickets because last time I was there, they sold out.
Sold out.
And they literally turned people away.
I'm getting them right now.
So you don't want to
getting 'em right
be,
now. I
You
believe
need to.
in the parlance of my people, you don't want to be one of those foolish virgins who shows up to the bridegroom's party without his
Blaine.
oil, because we will send you away.
You'll be booted.
You'll be booted.
Straight out.
No.
No, that's exciting. We're excited to see you. We're so excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Blaine, what else do you have to add?
I'm excited about some bigger news.
Oh, tell us
Now,
more.
me and Ben have been talking behind the scenes. He's part of the underground network that I always talk
Yes.
about. So we've been working on
This
some
guy,
stuff.
you never know what he's coming up
Now-
with next.
And I know how to be in the underground.
Exactly, you're right. Because you were.
I was.
actually-
You kinda were.
I didn't have a social security number until I was 20. So
That is insane.
yeah.
So many questions I wanna dive into.
live in the
But-
underground.
I'm gonna tell you why we're not diving into him right now. We're gonna have
Yes.
a deeper dive with a full interview with Ben coming up first of the year on Radio Daybreak.
Love it.
And should we tell him?
I think we should tell him.
You should tell him.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be. He's gonna have his own show on Ride the Wave Media. Now,
So
I gotta
awesome.
throw this disclaimer out there.
Yeah.
The views and opinions on his show are his.
Are entirely mine. Entirely mine. Not Blaine's, not Beck's. Just me, you guys.
But that's coming up
Just
first of
this
the
guy.
year, early 2024. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be big.
Super
Yeah.
exciting.
It's going to be fun. I have a lot
Yeah.
to say. I have a lot to learn in this wicked
Yeah.
world, and then I also have a message for my people.
In preparation for that, we should have our listeners, start getting their questions in now.
Yes.
Totally.
For your
Yeah.
show, again, announced it's coming out in January. If you have questions for Ben Brown, can I throw out that you might be related to another?
For sure.
Round?
I'm not only might. Am, in fact.
Do you know this? for a fact.
I do it. Well, I guess I haven't had the DNA test done, and there
Okay.
are a lot of us.
There are a
but
lot
I was
of
a
you.
child, and he was around.
He was around. So, to our point, Ben is related to
Cody Brown
Cody
from
Brown
Sister Wives.
from
Now,
Sister Wives
please,
is his uncle.
don't judge me. The apple fell very far from the tree, and then I kicked it even further, and then I picked it up and I ran as far away from the tree as I possibly could with that apple.
I am getting my tickets right now.
Absolutely. But the reason I did want to bring into that connection is in preparation for your show, people are going to have questions
Yeah.
about that. You know, they do know a little bit about him because obviously Sister Wives being on
I mean,
TV.
he took his entire family public for 20 years on a reality show, so
That
yeah,
minor
I mean,
thing. That minor thing.
They might know a little bit about him.
But yes, the same Brown family, you know, his show is kicking off in January. So super excited for that. Start getting your questions in. Blaine, where do they send their questions?
At Radio Daybreak.
At Radio
That's our
Daybreak.
social handle pretty much across the board.
Yeah.
Hit us up at that.
Yep.
How do we get in touch with you, Ben?
You can find me on social, on TikTok or Instagram at the Fresh King Benjamin, and I'm pretty active there. So especially like if you were to message me on Instagram, I'm pretty responsive there.
Awesome.
And I love interacting. I love questions. Part of my mission with comedy is not just to make people laugh; it's also to inform them about a really kind of secretive and unknown and sort of dark and scary part of especially Utah culture.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
I'm very, very interested in bringing a lot of what's happening in the background into light, because there's a lot of people out there that need our help.
I love it. So that's
Right.
Sunday night, 6 p.m. start time.
6 p.m. start time. We're going to get you home in time for school on Monday morning. We will
Love
make
it.
sure that you laugh a lot, and I'm going to have a couple of my very hilarious friends come open for me. Then I'm going to do an hour about growing up in polygamy and what it's like kind of trying to exist in this world with that background. And it's pretty funny.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. I
I'm
just
so
got
excited.
my tickets.
Nice.
wiseguyscomedy.com. Make sure you click on that Jordan Landing
Yes.
section. It's in West Jordan, Utah. That's Sunday, December 10th. This Sunday,
Yep.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
We'll see you there.
Awesome.
See you
We'll
guys
see you guys
there.
there.